What is up, everybody? If you follow the Making a Murderer case from Netflix, it is a big news day today. Kathleen Zellner, Stephen Avery's lawyer, has filed a new petition with the Wisconsin Supreme Court in her attempts to get Stephen Avery a new evidentiary hearing and a new trial. In the video just before this one, I go into a little bit more detail of what that petition entails, and it is linked in the description as well. So if you want to go read the full thing, it is there, and as a matter of fact, I will link it in this one as well. So just go to the description, click that link, and you can go check out the full 41-page petition that Kathleen Zellner filed today with the Wisconsin Supreme Court. But since then, Patch.com has put out a story about the petition as well, and I want to go over that with you all here, and I will link that in the description as well. Now, the person that wrote this states it is a 35-page petition, but it's 41 unless some of the pages don't actually count as part of the petition. I don't know how that works, but let's go. It starts out by saying Stephen Avery fires back at Wisconsin Court of Appeals ruling. Attorney Kathleen Zellner has filed her petition with Wisconsin Supreme Court. She's seeking an evidentiary hearing and a new trial. Attorney Kathleen Zellner has filed her 35-page petition. It's actually 41, but like I said, maybe some of the pages don't count as part of the actual petition with this Wisconsin Supreme Court, asking justices to overturn a recent Wisconsin Court of Appeal ruling that rejected her attempt to have an evidentiary hearing for her client Stephen Avery. Zellner maintains the Wisconsin Court of Appeals repeatedly got many of the murder trial facts wrong in its July 28th ruling denying Avery's attempt to get his murder conviction overturned in the October 31st, 2005 death of Teresa Halbach. In a statement issued Thursday morning, today, she's contending that the Wisconsin Appellate Court is putting an impossible burden on Avery compared to other state prisoners. We call it the Avery rule because the court is holding him to a much higher standard than other inmates. Apparently, we are feeling the pushback from all the public scrutiny of his verdict. I believe that 1,000,000%. Amazingly, the court said, "We express no opinion who committed this crime. That statement was disconcerting because my client is serving a life sentence for the murder of Teresa Halbach." How can the court say they have no opinion on who committed the crime, but have Stephen Avery in prison for it? That's just strange. Zellner went on to say, "We were very shocked that the court got most basic trial facts wrong. The court believed that the bullet with Miss Halbach's DNA on it never went through her head, but the prosecutor did claim the bullet went through Mrs. Halbach's head. The court thought that Mrs. Halbach's bones were in Avery's burn barrel. They were not, and he was acquitted on the mutilation charge. The court did not think Bobby Dassey was home alone on the day that Miss Halbach disappeared, but Bobby himself testified that he was home alone." Zellner's statement she issued Thursday, "It is very disappointing that the quality of the review was undermined by the huge errors. Hopefully we will get a better quality of review by the Wisconsin Supreme Court." Yes, I sure hope they do as well. She asks that the state Supreme Court to correct the lower court's misinterpretation of the pleading standard to obtain an evidentiary hearing on Mr. Avery's claims. Second, Mr. Avery presents this court with an opportunity to decide whether Mr. Avery has sufficiently alleged Brady claims warranting an evidentiary hearing, or in the alternative, a new trial. Third, Mr. Avery presents this court with the opportunity to fashion a remedy for a state's actor's destruction of evidence violation and decide whether the violation of the statute is sufficient evidence of bad faith to warrant an evidentiary hearing on a young blood claim, or in the alternative, grant Mr. Avery a new trial in the interest of justice. So it goes on, but it's a very good read. If you want to check it out, Patch.com, it is linked in the description below, so please go have a read for yourself, check it out. Let me know what you think, but what do you think of the new petition filed today by Kathleen Zellner? I sure hope it leads to a new trial, or at the very least, a new evidentiary hearing for Stephen Avery. And I know Brendan Dassey has used up all his appeals, but I know it's unlikely, but I sure hope that somehow this leads to Brendan Dassey being released from prison as well. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. Thank you for your support on the channel over the last little while. You guys are absolutely crushing it with the likes, shares, subscriptions, all that great stuff. Thank you so much. Have a good day, and I will see you again soon.